Angel Reese has officially gone too far. What was once seen as confidence is now being called chaos. And now, the WNBA is reportedly considering a permanent ban after her most shocking meltdown yet. In today's video, we dive deep into what really happened, the explosive reactions from fans and analysts, and what does it mean for Angel Reese's career, the Chicago Sky, and the league as a whole. Buckle up, because this isn't just drama, this is a possible career ender. It all went down during a heated matchup between the Chicago Sky and their rival team. Angel Reese, already under a microscope for past on-court behavior and off-court controversies, completely lost control. Sources close to the Sky described the scene as hostile and unacceptable. Reese not only argued with referees repeatedly, but also reportedly lashed out at her own coaching staff, yelling during timeouts, ignoring calls, and showing blatant disrespect. Her body language was aggressive, and her frustration was on full display for cameras and fans alike. But it didn't end there. After being called for a technical foul, Angel refused to calm down. Teammates tried to intervene, but she shoved one player aside and stormed off the bench. The moment instantly went viral online, with footage circulating within minutes. The meltdown became the talk of the sports world. The backlash was immediate. Fans flooded social media, many calling for Angel Reese to be suspended or even banned. This is a tantrum on national television. Angel Reese is embarrassing the league. Another said, "We supported her confidence, but this is flat-out disrespect." Even former players chimed in. WNBA legend Diana Taurasi, known for her own fierce personality, didn't hold back. During an ESPN segment, she said, "There's a difference between passion and poison. And right now, Angel Reese is bringing poison to her team." Meanwhile, Candace Parker, one of the most respected veterans in women's basketball, tweeted, "Accountability is leadership. Talent means nothing without discipline." The message was seen by many as a direct response to Reese's meltdown. In response to the growing storm, the WNBA has launched an internal investigation into the incident. League sources say multiple staff members, players, and referees have submitted reports detailing the incident. According to a leaked memo, the league is weighing severe disciplinary action due to repeated behavioral concerns regarding Angel Reese. One executive reportedly pushed for an indefinite suspension. But shockingly, others are going even further, suggesting a permanent ban if Reese cannot control her behavior. This wouldn't be the first time the WNBA has taken a hard line. In 2015, Brittany Griner and Glory Johnson were both suspended following a domestic incident. In 2023, another player was suspended the remainder of the season for physically threatening referees. But a permanent ban? That would be unprecedented and league-changing. Still, many argue that Angel's pattern of misconduct is pushing the league into uncharted territory. This isn't just about one game. Angel Reese's attitude has been under the microscope since college. At LSU, she was a polarizing figure, praised for her dominance, but criticized for trash talk, social media spats, and her constant need to clap back. In the WNBA, it's only escalated. She's been fined multiple times for technicals, taunting, and late post-game interviews where she takes aim at opponents and even fans. She's called out referees, blamed teammates for losses, and just recently claimed in a now-deleted Instagram story that the WNBA protects certain players and not others, a veiled swipe at the attention given Caitlin Clark. Reporters say coaches have tried to rein her in, but Reese often acts like she's above the team. And according to one anonymous assistant coach, asterisk, she brings tension to the locker room. Players walk on eggshells around her. Asterisk, it's no longer about confidence. It's about whether she's become a toxic presence. Let's not ignore the elephant in the room, Caitlin Clark. Since entering the league, Clark has become the golden ticket. Massive attendance boosts, merchandise flying off the shelves, and millions tuning into WNBA games. The league is finally in the national spotlight, and the last thing it needs is negative headlines caused by one player acting out. Angel Reese, whether intentionally or not, has been positioned as Clark's rival. But instead of rising to the occasion, she's made headlines for all the wrong reasons. While Clark is winning fans over with highlight plays and humble interviews, Reese seems to be diving deeper into controversy. This contrast is damaging the league's brand, and executives are reportedly furious. One source said bluntly, "The league is trying to elevate its image. If Angel Reese keeps pulling it down, we may have no choice but to part ways." Inside the Chicago Sky locker room, things aren't much better. Several players were visibly frustrated after the meltdown. Some refused to speak to the media. One teammate reportedly said, "We're here to win, not babysit." Another added, "It's not about her, it's about us. And right now, she's only thinking about herself." There are growing reports that the coaching staff is losing patience. Head coach Teresa Weatherspoon is said to be at a breaking point. She defended Reese earlier in the season, urging the public to give her time to adjust. But insiders say this latest incident has shattered that trust. If the team itself is fed up, the league's decision becomes easier. No stars above the game, especially if they're tearing down the locker room from the inside. Of course, not everyone is calling for a ban. Angel Reese still has vocal supporters, especially on social media. Some fans argue she's being unfairly targeted, especially when white players like Caitlin Clark or Sabrina Ionescu aren't scrutinized as harshly for emotional outbursts. Sports commentator Gemma Hill tweeted, "Let's not act like emotional players haven't existed before. The difference is who we choose to punish for it." Angel is passionate, not problematic. Others point to the pressure she's under as a young black woman in a rapidly changing league. They argue that rather than banning her, the WNBA should offer mentorship, counseling, or structured team-building programs. But even among supporters, there's agreement that something has to change. One fan wrote, "I love Angel, but she's hurting herself. Somebody help her before it's too late." So what's next? As of now, Angel Reese has been suspended indefinitely pending the results of the WNBA's investigation. A final ruling could come within days. League sources say a lifetime ban is on the table, but would be a last resort. What the WNBA is really hoping for is accountability, a public apology, a commitment to change, and maybe even mandatory counseling. If Angel Reese steps up, shows remorse, and proves she could be a team player, she might salvage her career. But if she doubles down, continues to act out, or refuses to acknowledge her role in the chaos, the league could make a brutal example of her. And that could send shockwaves across women's basketball. It's a crossroads moment, not just for Angel Reese, but for the entire WNBA. At the end of the day, talent can only take you so far. Angel Reese is a gifted athlete with a powerful voice. But if she lets emotion override discipline, she risks losing everything she's worked for. This shocking meltdown has put her entire career in jeopardy. And the question on everyone's mind now is, will she fight to save it or let it burn? We'll keep you updated on what happens next. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Should Angel Reese be permanently banned? Or does she deserve another chance? Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into the WNBA's biggest moments.